In this video, we answer the question, can one tractor do absolutely everything that you needed to do on the farm? The mod in question is the Case IH Magnum 340 to 400, which is directly behind me here. As you can see, we have this one outfitted with a bucket that is bigger than I am. I mean, this is absolutely massive. You could lay down in this thing, sleep in it, whatever. But the bucket isn't really what we're looking at today. What we're looking at is this tractor right here, which you can outfit with a front loader. Or front loader system. This makes it extremely versatile. The other thing that you can outfit it is these auxiliary tanks, which are a huge deal. So if you're working in a farm, these can be filled with numerous things. I don't know that there's any tractor that I've come across, at least so far, in the base game that has something like this. Let's say that you are planting. You can use these to be filled up with liquid fertilizer to use for that, so you're not going to run out nearly as quickly. I believe these are about 1,500 combined, 1,500 liters, that is. So you can do that. You can do slurry, herbicide, all kinds of different liquids that you can fill for the implements. You cannot use it to fill extra diesel, which, okay. I mean, it just, if you're going to make something like this, maybe make it fit diesel. I don't know. But we've got dual wheels. These things are so ridiculously customizable. Obviously, I have this fitted to be somewhat of a chore tractor. Obviously, the duals make it a little less chorey. But as we hop inside, I mean, look at this. You would have thought that this was a Ferrari. Nope. It's a Case IH. Black leather with the yellow stitching. Pretty cool touch. But as you will see in another tractor here, this is all customizable. So I have this one set to, I'll go ahead and show you guys here. So we scroll down, this is the mod we're using. Anywhere from 374 horsepower all the way up to 1341. And if we scroll down, I mean, there are just endless customizable options with this tractor. By far one of the more customizable ones in the game. I wish you could do a little bit with the special edition graphics and all that stuff if you wanted to pretend like it was just a normal tractor. It would be nice to be able to take all that stuff off, but you can't. So where we have these outfitted is 435 horsepower, which is pretty much where it stops being a normal Case 400 series and bumps up to the very large beefy boys. Not sure what the difference between those are. Might be the engine sounds. Either way, I want to show you exactly what this, I mean, look at the suspension on this thing. I haven't even tested this out if it can do it yet. This is obviously, hold on, let me try and turn the in-game sound down a little bit. This is a front loader bucket. So not really made, hold on. Can this not even take this type? Oh my goodness, I set all this up and it can't even take this type. Are you kidding me? Is something bugged? I wonder if this can only take grass. I got it because it has a very large capacity. I think this can only take like grass and silage types. One moment, please.
I'm sorry, we seem to be having some technical difficulties.
Alright, let's try this again. See, look at that. Now, it was getting a little tippy. But, overall, I'd say it handles it relatively well. A tractor's never properly set up to do this on a full-time basis, but can it do it? Obviously, yes. Okay. Getting a little bit off the ground there. Whoo! Alright. If you ever question whether or not stones were heavier per liter, the answer is yes. So, if we unhook that, obviously, it can handle material like that, bulk material. And I wanted to show you that it can also move your bales around. So, what I basically wanted to just demonstrate here to you was that if, for whatever reason, you want to play through with one tractor and one tractor only, look at that. 2 bales, largest size, no problem. 13,000 liters. Does it like it's nothing. And this is, again, just the 435 horsepower one, which, of course, doesn't do much when you're talking about weight. But can be hooked up with a, let me turn this off, 3-point hitch up front or weights up front. And obviously, we've got the weight on the back on this one because we were trying to lift these very heavy things. So 5,000 liter capacity bucket. We had to switch things up. I'm not sure why it wasn't letting me pick it up, but I wanted to show you guys there. So off to the next challenge for this thing. Okay, so obviously a tractor needs to do more than just chores. If you're gonna have one tractor, you need it to do a multitude of different things. So like this one, we're going to unhook this, and I'm going to show you. Obviously, it can be hooked up to any implement. It has just a drawbar hitch and a 3-point hitch. So this is a, I believe, 14 and some odd meter cultivator. Fairly large. I mean, this is going to do just about any at a large-scale farming operation that you would want it to do. And just like that, 9 mile an hour, no problem whatsoever. We need to fold it first. Golly. Now the thing I really wanted to show you was just how these liquid tanks operate. So, we are going to... if I unload this, this is gonna unload the seeder too. Let me not do that. Yeah, I think, there we go. Okay. Can I just fill up the seeder? No? There we go. Okay, we're just going to fill up the seeder. And first you need to fill the tool. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Okay, we're just getting seed in there. Perfect. Turn it on. And look at that. It is drawing liquid from our tractor. I don't know what in the world is going on with those wheels. It's crazy that it's bugging out because this is a in-game planter. But I don't know. Proof of concept. So there's no liquid fertilizer in the actual planter. It is pulling all of it from the bulk tanks or the auxiliary tanks on the actual tractor itself. So this would seemingly double your capacity, at least on a planter like this. Wow, that wheel's so bad. Just along for the ride it is. I wonder if we if we turn, does that make anything any better or just worse? It's just really struggling to get along. I don't know why it's bugging out. If it's the map or... I'm 95% sure that this is not a... Where is it? I don't believe it's a modded planter. Oh, it is. Never mind. I'm sorry. Not an in-game based planter. That would be why. To the developer of this mod, I think there's some kinks to work out. So yeah, it does literally everything that you need it to. This is kind of where the basics or basic functionality of this tractor stops. We're going to show you some other cool things that it can do. All right. Now we're into the very unrealistic 1,134 horsepower with the train horn, which is pretty cool. I want you to hear the engine sound when this thing starts up, though. Sound like a 6.7 Cummins or something. We have this hooked up to the Demco 2200 with 50,000 liters. We have a hill in front of us. We also have a beautiful, beautiful lake that I would like a house by right over there on that shoreline. That would be beautiful. Another thing to show you on this one, like I said, with all that customization, instead of black interior, we have all Ferrari red interior. Because this is basically, again, a Ferrari.
What's the retail on one of those?
More than you can afford, pal. Ferrari.
Ferrari of tractors, maybe. So, tracks on the back. We're going to see if this can haul 50,000 liters of wheat up this very, very steep hill. Why you would be pulling a chaser bin up a hill like this, I have no idea. This is not what this is for. But it's one of the only trailers that I could hook to this thing that would allow it to haul that much grain. Slowly but surely, it does it. Now, your normal standard tractor definitely would not do that. Ooh. Did you just hear the little Jake brake? Hold on. Let's see if it does it. This has a truck motor in it. Oh, that's so crazy. I mean, and it handles it well. Most of the time, a big bin like this would be pushing your tractor all over the place. But this one, no. We have this kind of outfitted in a standard configuration with just the weights on the front. We're going to up the capacity here and see how much this thing can actually take before it just doesn't get up the hill. And maybe it'll haul a full bin. I don't know. Alright, 60,000 liters. Here we go. I'm going to turn on cruise control so that way if it doesn't make it up the hill, it's not my fault. I don't know, the turn definitely doesn't help. We probably would have been better off trying this on a straight hill, but although there is no shortage of hills, I did not want to be trekking this thing all across the map, because it is a fairly big map. I mean, it's not even hardly slowing down. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Now again, I promise you, the base one would not be pulling this up the hill, because as I was trying to get the planter to the field that it was in, we came across another big hill, and that slowed down to like 9 miles an hour just pulling the planter with... It did have a full load of seed and all that in it, but I there's no way anything else gets this much grain up the hill. We might have to go back and grab a mother bin to properly test out this tractor. This is crazy. All right, we have the biggest bin in the game, the mother bin. 80,000 liters. Can't pull it up. Now, I'm curious to see how it does with this trailer in general, because it's just such a massive trailer in and of itself. It is hard to maneuver. It likes big, wide, sweeping turns. And it really does slow down. So we're gonna try and do this. Ooh. Now listen, I know the trailer is already heavier in and of itself. Just can't do it. And I don't know if it's the trailer's fault. Oh my gosh. It's still going. At a snail's pace, but it's still going. This is so crazy. It's still doing it. I don't want to pause the video because then you're gonna think that I took it all out or something. I can't believe it. Oh, are we stuck for good? Wiggle back and forth. Wiggle back and forth. Do the what is it? The Mercedes G-Wagon, the hop. Do the hop. No, see, we're stuck. Yep. It's not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. All right. I want to see just on flat ground how it would do with a full bin, which is 220,000 liters. Just absolutely insane. It does push the tractor around. Keep our old wagon there. I mean, 27 is the top speed, and it really only slows down when we're trying to turn, which it would do. It does anyways, like it does on an empty bin. If only there was like a more gradual hill for us to go up. Sorry, my camera skills are poor. Man. Yeah, I mean, it does just fine. This is a slight gradient. Look at that tire deformation. That's so cool. Okay. Now, we didn't have a good run-up, because it did take us a while to get up to speed. Oh, is that? That's a readout. I don't think I ever even noticed that it had a readout. Does that go out? Oh, that's so cool. Wow, I need to play around with this thing more. Alright, well, it got up the hill. We're going to bring it back with an actual challenge. Alright, couldn't do 80,000 liters with the mother bin. Let's see if it'll do 80,000 liters with the Haul Master. Already off to a much better start, I feel like. This is the biggest chaser bin in the game, at least that I have found. Will it even go slower than 13? Oh, it'll go slower than 13. 12, 10, 8, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Holding it 2. Will it stop? It's still going. I'm not going to move it. I'm not going to turn it at all. We're just going to drive off into the grass. It did it. That's crazy. I don't know if it'll do anything more than 80,000, but we can try. Alright, so 80,000, it's 70,000 is really its limit. At about 70, 75,000 is where it stops being efficient. Can it do 80,000? Yes, obviously it can do 80,000. So let's try to max it out. I don't know. I'm gonna give it as much of a run up as we possibly can. This is 105,000 liters of wheat. Can it do it? Probably not. I feel like we already have the answer to our question, but it's alright. I'm gonna go with a gradual turn here. I mean, in-cab view gives just how steep this hill actually is. We're still technically pulling it up. A lot of wheel slip. It still powers through. I don't. It's the problem is it's chasing, trying to run through the gears. I should probably put that to manual, and we would most likely get up the hill. But I think it's gonna do it at 105,000 liters. Obviously, we're not going to bring the mother bin back to try anything more, but wow. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Again, it is the... Oh, golly. Flipping and sliding. It is the Unreal version of this tractor. Twin turbo. But it did it. You may ask yourself now, what more could he possibly be doing? You've already proven that this can lift 5,000 liters of stone. You have proven that it can cultivate a field. And you have also proven that it can plant while using liquid fertilizer from its auxiliary tanks. And if that wasn't enough, you showed that this tractor can pull 105,000 liters of wheat with a Hallmaster 3000 up a very, very steep hill. What could you possibly be showing us? Well, as I alluded to in the beginning of this video, this tractor has quite a bit of customization. One of the very cool things, if you have a livestock operation where you are running silage, or maybe you just want to use that silage or produce that silage to then sell off. Well, boy, do I have the solution for you. Introducing the Cotton Candy 3000. I wasn't lying when I said customization. I mean, this thing is loud and it's proud. So to show you just the ability that you have to customize certain things, you can paint the auxiliary tanks. You can match the inside to whatever your heart desires. Now, granted, the stitching is still yellow, but it's a lot. You could do a lot. Now, this is obviously I went with more of a loud example than a well, yeah, very loud, as you can see here. Flashing lights all around. Okay. But I just wanted to show kind of the capabilities of it. So one of the cool things that you do have for customizing the tractor is the wheel types. So it has these kind of like floater silage tires. It also has some very, very aggressive Mad Max style. Nope, I don't want lights. I want to lower this. Some very Mad Max style wheels. So this is the Unreal version of it. We are compacting at 32%, if you see in the left-hand corner, at a pretty good rate. We got additional weights. We also have silage additive in it. Not that it would do anything for this specific situation, but if you're looking to compact a silo in a very quick way, I don't know that you're gonna get much better than this thing right here. I mean, look at that. Now everybody knows that you are compacting your silo. There's never any worry about somebody running into you because they will see the flashing lights. Now this is what, 1,000,000 liters of silage, and we're already at 41% compaction. Now granted, I did a little back and forth to try and get this thing smoothed out, flattened out, and all that stuff, but it is fairly efficient, and it is also somewhat realistic to have a set of tires and wheels like this for a tractor that is designated to just compact silage. I don't know. There you go. The one tractor that does it all. The Case IH Magnum 340 to 400. You now have proof, and if you need it to tear up a field, I mean, it does everything that you need it to do, and more, and it looks good. It looks good doing it. All right, that's all for this video. Thanks so much, and I hope you'd enjoy being down on the farm.